Um, I wish I had a really good friend. I mean, I have a lot of really good friends, but I have no friend that is the type of friend that asks you if you want to hang out after work and not do anything special in particular, just hang out and go together away from work and just sit somewhere on some kind of concrete wall or something, maybe smoke a cigarette and do nothing in particular. And then you find stuff to do, but you hang out because none of you has anything to do, so you just hang out and see what happens. Maybe you sit at a concrete wall and you come up with an idea of let's go to this person, let's go to this guy that lives on the other side of the town, who has an apartment where it's always pretty unclean, but he has a lot of instruments there and a big couch, and there's often other people at this guy, so we can play instruments, we can jam, maybe make some music, we can make some food. Or we get another idea, let's go to this supermarket and raid their trash container in the back, or take food that they've thrown away there. And I know, let's make an attempt at doing it before they close the supermarket, because we've never done that, right? We've just went dumpstering after the supermarket's closed. So I know, let's make an attempt to do it while they're still open. Let's see if that's possible. That would be fun. Maybe we'll get busted, maybe we'll get caught by the police, I don't know. Let's make an attempt. Or maybe you sit at that concrete wall and you think, hey, we should go to this art store and we should buy spray paint and graffiti markers, and we should do graffiti. My friend says, I don't know, I don't want to do graffiti. I say, fine. Or maybe we sit at that concrete wall and we come up with other ideas. You know, there's a lot of ideas you can come up with if you sit on a concrete wall. Maybe you come up with an idea, you want to go to the gym and you start having a conversation about working out. And my friend says that he's not he hasn't worked out since the end of last year, but he would like to buy a new gym card. So I recommend the gym that I know has a cheap gym card, and it's the gym where I have a gym card. And I tell my friend that I want to go to the gym every day, but sometimes I'm missing and not going to the gym on the days that I want to, because I'm up late and then I don't want to wake up early. So instead I skip going to the gym. And then I tell him that now I decided that I will no longer skip the gym in the morning. I will always wake up at 5 o'clock, even though I'm up until 11. Just because I think it's so important to have a routine to always go to the gym. So even though it makes me sleep for 5 hours or less, it's worth it. And I tell him this. And I also tell him that I'm planning on going to a supermarket today at 9 p.m. after they've closed to raid their dumpster. And I ask him if he wants to go raid that dumpster before the supermarket closes. Because then I can go to sleep earlier. And he says, fine, let's do it, let's try. I've never tried to dumpster before the supermarket's closed. So then we're off away from the concrete wall. Then we no longer sit there. So we've sat there for a little bit, we had a conversation, we discussed some things that we can do, some ideas. We also talked a little bit about going to the gym and working out. And my friend says, while we're walking away from this concrete wall that he will buy a gym card there as well. So he'll start working out at my gym as well. So we'll become gym buddies. Either way. Yeah, and then we go raid this dumpster and wow. Oh wow. Oh wow, this is incredible. I'm in the forest right now and there's 4 large piles of branches here on the ground. And one of the piles emit thick blue smoke because it has been caught on fire. Wow, people are making fires in for that's the 5th pile. People are collecting large piles of branches here. Oh, nice! In front of me right now there's a large pile of branches, but most of them has already turned into white ash. And there's a fire going on, a little bonfire. I can feel the heat on my face. In the air around me it's about 3 degrees Celsius. But now that I'm next to the fire it's a lot hotter. There's a little bit of smoke, but not too much smoke. Right now it's only a small fire left. So someone basically left a fire here in the forest. That's awesome, dude. I wanna sit here because it's very hot here just next to the fire. I should sit here and watch it for a little bit. Hey, that's awesome. This is a real fire here. So the pile of branches kind of got burnt from the middle and out, so it has like a little edge of branches that still hasn't burned, and in the middle there's like the entire center of this pile is now white ash. So I'm moving some of the branches from the edges to the middle of the pile to the fire so that they can all catch on fire, so that we can make a bigger fire here. So this pile of branches is located in the middle of just a flat region of land where there is not much that can catch on fire. So I think it is technically safe to leave a fire here, but I would never do that, because who knows, if you leave a fire, no matter how safe it seems, it can spread, even if it's February and it's 3 degrees outside. Okay. So I'm going to move all the branches, because it's kind of hard to explain exactly what is happening here. We have a big, pretty big branch pile, and it looks like an edge of branches around a circle of like white ash. So I'm gonna move all the branches that are on the edge of this pile that has been burnt towards the center where there's still a little fire going, and now the fire is becoming bigger because I moved already some branches to the fire. So I will collect all the branches from the edge of this circle of white ash and move it to the center where the fire is burning, and we will have a little bonfire here, which is very hot, or not very, but which is pretty hot and pretty nice, so we can sit here and heat ourselves. So, you hear this? That is the sound of wet branches emitting juice. Oh shit, maybe I put too much leaves on top, so maybe it will kill the fire. Yes. I'll remove some of the leaves and see if it starts. I need to put, instead of the leaves, the thick branches, because they're the ones that will catch on fire. So I wonder if the guy or girl that made this fire is gonna come back. Huh. Wow. Oh wow. I'm walking to the side here, and it looks like somebody cut down a tree that I think might have been dead with an axe. So somebody has been walking around here in the public forest with an axe and cut down a tree. I think, no, I'm not actually sure about if it was dead. It might have been a living tree that they cut down with the axe. Whoa. Oh, I put too much leaves on the fire, so it stopped burning. So I'll see if it catches on fire again. So it looks like somebody has been walking around here, around this place where I am right now in the forest, and how should I put it, cleaned the place, removed all forms of branches from the ground, so it's now completely flat here with just leaves on the ground. And I feel like I also can see that people have been walking around here. So it's like people have tried to take over the area or something. I don't mean literally, but like people have just collected things, cleaned this place up. Huh. So I'm sitting here in front of this campfire here, and I realized that of all the 4 friends that I called, which are all the people that I thought about calling, no one wanted to come, and 2 people answered, and of them none of them wanted to come or could, because they had other plans. So I'm sitting here alone.